Kirax is going to be first up over for the team 1. Charging out, assessing the battlefield, dropping out Death and Decay. As Sepsis actually was not maybe on stealth. Smoke Bomb trying to see if he can dive back into stealth. Kirax trying to see if he can avoid letting him reset. It looks like trying to see if he can catch him maybe with a swarm. Doesn't quite get him. Sepsis was able to get away. Quick Sapper around the corner. Does end up controlling him a little bit. Gonna be able to go for his full stun versus Kirax. Full blaze to follow. Got himself Death Mark. Gonna be the Kyrian setup. Potentially Sepsis on top of it. Kirax absolutely melting. Kirax may be in big trouble. Wait, does Kirax just die right here? Disarm. Can't even heal right now. Kirax trying to see if he can go for as much safe healing as possible. Together with AMS as well as Legendborn and Death Force spam. Treat death onto Sep. And actually Kirax could do it. Oh my god, this rogue. Oh my god, not given an opportunity, but Troop to get away. Oh wait, get a shot. No trinket. Wait, Sep, you can maybe run away. Maybe could escape. I don't know. It's a monk. I don't know how you outrun a monk, but maybe potentially in cap catching here. I don't know. I don't know if that could work. Oh no, dude, that was so close. Oh my god, this opener by the rogue was extra deadly. Melted a Death Knight. Very well done, but Troop did not want to let him escape. He did not want to let the criminal go free. We weren't going to take down his homeboy and then go out of the way like that. Janari trying to see if he can get in it. I don't know if I call it Gennari or Janari. I want to say Janari. Try to see if he can get a Sigil of Flame on the Troop. Karma reversal. Janari better be careful. As Troop, I think maybe able to lock him down. Does end up going for big fist. I think it's the artifact weapon, right? The Windlord Strike. Knocking the wind out of him in the most literal sense. My man Athor charging out next. Trying to see if he may be able to get himself a bit of damage versus Troop. Building up some holy power off of that, off of the, what do you call it? The statue. I'm so not used to Windwalkers running statue. In fact, I'm not even used to anybody running statue that often. You don't see a lot of misfavors either. Stun on the Troop. Atherman trying to get himself some wings in there. Gonna be blind to rotate out of Troop. Does not have a trinket. This is where Atherman can just drop him down with a bunch of holy damage. Building up for a bunch of bursts and does go for the Templar's Verdict. That blind stun cheese actually just ends up taking him out. Adrian up next over for the team 1. Setting up a port. Atherman is given an opportunity to at least wait up and just dropping some judgments. Oh my god, Atho! Adrian may have to reverse out of there. Okay, there's buddy boy. What was that? Atho. Oh my god. Look is gonna be up next though. As a paladin, he just watched Atho wipe the floor from one monk into the next. Man, that pally burst is incredible. Like, even as a monk, I feel like the only way to survive it is if you somehow get divined by the gods themselves that the guy's gonna blow you up and pop. Okay, Atho, slow your horses, please. Dal okay is gonna be hopefully okay. Trying to see if he can go for a stun versus Atho. Immediate ballistic protection. Does he go for just to try to shatter it? Looks like he just trying to see if he can back up out of there. Trying to go for a bit of a reset himself. As Atho is just charging out of the man, not giving him much of an opportunity. Big fear onto Atho as Dal okay. Hope it to be okay. Gonna be parry, but that's just gonna get a lot of healing. If you picked up the right talent, every time you parry, you actually get like what 10% of your health every time you get it. Atherman's trying not to give Dal okay any more parries at all. Gonna be stunned around the corner as Dal backs up out of there for a second, leaping away from Atho. Looks like he's just trying to avoid him. Maybe expecting a big shield of his burst reversal out of Atho. I don't know how the warrior survives at this point. Big charge towards Atho, but he does back up out of there. Trinket out of the warrior. Big disarm onto Atho. Limited on how much holy power he could generate, but still not limited on how much damage he could do. Blinded Dal okay. Does Atho just gavel him down? Jesus Christ, Atho. Atho figured out the cheatsy doodle. Okay then. Alright, Atho. Okay, man. Bro, Atho. Not only can you cheese people down with a stun into a blind, and they can't do anything, like if they trinket one or the other. With a stun, they can't go anywhere. With a blind, as long as you do holy damage, as long as they don't hit them physically, as long as they just do emotional damage, they can't go anywhere. Alrighty, boys, let's get ourselves another one. We got ourselves team 1 with Atho. We got Leroy on that team, gonna be first up and running versus Go. We got Starfall, we got Wildip, we got ourselves. What are you doing, Sepsis? With Leroy charging around the corner. Go, ready to meet him. Looks like he's actually gonna go past him. Still waiting for a bit of recovery. Maybe let's land a proper in cap around onto Leroy first. before he commits some damage. BDB down, Lexi to follow, trying to see if he can go for a big jab and massive damage. Leroy with a trinket immediately. I-beam does not get interrupted. It's going to get a stun to go, who may be in trouble. Karma to see, hopefully reverse some of this Demon Hunter damage back on him as he just dives in with a big hunt. That's going to be a lot of damage on to go, and Leroy's just going to push that offense to try to see if he can finish him off right then and there. Hit him with an imprison. Does he maybe have anything? Silence to follow, denying him any kind of healing. Go trying to go for a big sippy cup, but does get taken down and cleaved by the Demon Hunter. With Kirax up next, trying to go for immediate slow on to Leroy. Got him to the grippy hand as Leroy tried to fly up in the air, get gripped right before he can even take off. So that fly from above, or start from above, what do we call it? Gone. Leroy actually having to play very, very defensive. I think Warlock held him together with a Battle Master Trinket just to deal with Kirax, trying to see if he can survive it. As he goes in for yet another I-beam. Definitely needs something here. Maybe an immunity, silence, or fear onto Kirax as he does burn an IBF out of this one. Leroy with no help whatsoever. Does have immunity, but the next hit out of Kirax I think is going to bring him down as he got a gargoyle watching over him. Demon spawning in. Oh, but Kirax does end up yoinking him in, reaping the boy, taking him out before he can catch the demons. Sending out the demon dogs immediately. Got himself the obby together with a bunch of pets. Kirax might actually be dead behind the pillar. Does trick it with an AMS. Just trying to see if he can avoid any damage whatsoever. Second Tyrant joining on second Felguard. Actually, he could just die to Felguards right now. Got himself AMS. Gonna be a stun onto Wild Imp. But does he have the damage though? Blind onto all these pets. Gonna be a trinket out of Wild Imp with a Mortal Coil. Kirax just borrows some help from Death itself with Deathback, but he's limited on the amount of healing he can really get. These pets just need a bit of more damage, and Kirax could be going down. Kirax is in desperate need of healing, and looks like Wild Imp does end up taking him out. With Zay gonna be up next, we'll have to find a way to lock down Wild Imp. Wild Imp is a Warlock, has a lot of survivability, lots of defenses, lots of control, and quite a bit of utility. Definitely has a lot of self-healing. If he goes in for Soul Burn in particular, gonna be a shadowy duel as Zay hoped that maybe the pets wouldn't be able to follow him into the duel, but looks like the pets are attacking him. Zay may have to pop defenses. These pets are doing a lot of damage. Cloak of Shadows may need evasion because these pets actually just tearing up through him. That's gonna be Shadow Fury, catches the rogue, but I don't think Wild Imp realizes that he literally had the rogue in a stun, because Demonology does not come with any dots whatsoever. But Wild Imp, my man, you literally stunned the rogue. He just still had the Vanish buff that kept him in that enhanced stealth, even though through Vanish. So it's super unfortunate, but does give Zay an opportunity to escape. Though the pets around the corner, Zay with those eyes, he realized that it's over. I honestly think you just shoot death. Honestly, that was the fastest shoot death. I don't even know what happened. I feel like he cheated death. He was supposed to take a lot of damage reduction, but then he didn't. That's unfortunate. Troopmon getting hit with a stun immediately. Just trinket for it. Lexi with a Wild Imp who does get himself a dark bag, but is that going to be enough though? That is a lot of bursts out of the monk. Mortal Coil into a fear, and I think Wild Imp is just going to tickle Troop. Doesn't really want to commit damage to him. Doesn't really want to necessarily break that fear, but he just wants to be able to send a bit more damage and get away from the guy. Gonna be Demon Bolts charging in. Troop Monk got himself the Karma to reverse back into Wild Imp. Does get an interrupt. Wild Imp could be in big trouble. And that Monk Burst is locking him down. Not much you can really do once you get this Fist of Furies rolling. Is it going to be Arthur next? Looks like it's going to be Sepsis. Trying to see if he can maybe take Troop Monk out. Now, Troop did trinket everything. He also does have Diffuse. He can dispel poisons. He can maybe dampen harm a little bit. But those dots, I don't think they damage over time of bleeds can really get the most value out of dampen harm. Am I wrong on that one? I think it's better for like big, chunky burst abilities like a Chaos Bolt, for example. Troop does dispel himself, popping every defensive, but it's still bleeding profusely, and this is where Wide, I keep calling it Wide, but Sepsis, all he had to do is just wait, let the bleeds do work, take him down, let him bleed out completely. Death Marker to looks like all the bleeds around him. The man may need a bubble. Man needs a bubble, and he does bubble it, as it looked like the man was just gonna look into the death's door. He was at the death's door, looking at the Grim Reaper himself, getting invited in, and decided, you know what, safety bubble, I don't want to do it. But now Look is in a bad spot. He definitely needs some kind of counteroffensive. He needs some kind of an answer. He needs to work on healing as best as possible. 40% dampening, but looks like maybe the dots are going to take him down. Dude, rogues are deadly. Rogues are so deadly. Assassination in particular. My man right here, Sepsis. Just melting these boys 2 in a row. But I like how easily he just puts dots and he can basically just AFK. This is like